Hello, beautiful K names. Welcome to the Collective Soul Tarot channel. And I'm Kay, by the way. So I had to start the alphabets all over again because we've done them all. It's only, the third week in April. So let's go ahead. This is what we did. Archangel Michael and I drew the K tile, and then we drew 1995. And as I always say, don't worry about 1995. If it happens to be your birth year K name, then even that much better for you. The reading should resonate even more for you. But K, if your first name starts with the letter K, your first name, middle name, last name, or a nickname, the one that you go by most and are referred to most, if it's a K, this is your reading. And we're using the Ancient Whispers Tarot deck. And if there's anything you want to know about me, or reading, or anything like that, I love reading, private love reading, you can check the description box below this video and all the videos. Yes, even my book is down there. All right, I've been eating oranges. Yes, I have. And I've got orange on my fingernail. Okay, so let's see, Archangel Michael. What do we have already called Archangel Michael and Holy Spirit in? They are here. Oh my goodness, you should have seen the collective reading. I was just out to lunch in the collective reading. It's just so happy for you guys. Okay, K names, back to you. We're going to do the tarot card, the five cross, the cross, you know. Yeah, so the past energy is the Two of Pentacles. That's juggling and or getting yourself balanced. Two of Pentacles. Okay? You had a decision to make. Or maybe you had, a decision to make between two people, but a decision to make, should I do this or shouldn't I do this? And then it could also mean that you just have been finding your balance, you know, balancing out, like centering your heart and your mind together. Right here at the 5D, you might be been tapping into your divinity here. And that would be where your heart center is, right in there. That's where the light is coming from. The light is you, your soul, from within, which is the God that's within us all. So, okay, let's see. What's the present day energy K names? We have strength and courage. You know, removing obstacles and challenges, overcoming them. Or you've been holding back, but this is presently, you could be holding back right now. Maybe still trying to get more balanced. Balance means healing, because when your mind and your heart are at the same level, your heart will never be down in the third dimensional frequencies, because that's physical matter, that's density. The heart is at the level of spirit. And so if you're not in balance, you have to bring your thoughts up, your mind up, your thoughts to being like on par with what a heart would think. If it could speak, right? If your heart could speak, it would speak of compassion and love, right? Kindness and generosity. It would speak of concern for someone's well-being and welfare, so forth and so on. The heart is about love. It's just love. And however words or emotional expressions that we feel or it comes from us, what we feel and what we express, it would be of the loving nature. Okay? So you are balancing yourself here. You could still be trying to hold back from moving forward to whatever it is that you want to do next. Be with, you know, or do what you need to do in order to be with somebody. That could be you holding yourself back. But somehow I'm feeling that you have been balancing yourself. You had been having to make a decision, should I or shouldn't I? And you have decided. And that's where you found your strength and courage to say, now is the time, now or never, right? You check out that collective reading. The Eight of Swords. Now the Eight of Swords was also in the collective reading. Interesting, but it was in reverse. So let's just see how this is going to go then. It may be that you're still holding yourself back because by doing so, however, K-name, if you continue to hold yourself back from expressing yourself, doing what it is that you know is right to do or that you want to do, that you following your heart kind of thing, if you keep holding yourself back from that, you will end up stuck in your mind, self-imprisoned, right? In your own thoughts. Because you'll be saying, like, in the near future, you'll be saying, why have I waited so long? And you might find out that the person you're moving towards is gone now. They could pass away, sure, but not so morbid, but could be that they get into another relationship that they're not about to leave. It could be a brand new start for them, and they're just like, if you were to approach them and you say, well, it's nice to see you again, I'm very happy, thank you very much, and that's going to put you up in your head again. This is going to keep you in your head. So let's just move forward, because this could go either way. Right now, the core reason for the circumstances is the Knight of Swords. Now for me, the Knight of Swords, I hear all of them saying something about how this is anger. To me, it's not anger. To me, it's impulsively, yes, but at least doing it, and very quickly, moving forward with the strength of truth, leading the charge, right? Leading before you. Leading the charge. You're moving forward in truth, integrity, honesty, and transparency. With your horse fast moving towards somebody. Now, if it's in the reverse, I would say it's like somebody who's just angry and is not about to come clean or want to tell anybody the truth. Maybe not even themselves. But it's upright and you're charging forward. You have a mindset of wanting to make sure that you're leading your life in that energy from now on. Just moving forward when it's called to, when you're called to do it, right? Whenever a situation or circumstances call for it, you will take the charge. You will just do it. There will be no hesitation. You'll just get on that really fast horse and you will get going. Giddy up real fast, because there's a call, there's a need for it, and you're answering the call. This is the divine helping you find balance in that, so that you know that this is the right thing to do from here on out. So anytime, let's say in the past, where there was a need for truth to be spoken, but you didn't, you held yourself back from it, which would be like this. You held yourself back from it. It's no wonders. You were in the Eight of Swords, up in your head. If you gave a lick, maybe you didn't care. Let's say it was a relationship or somebody you were interacting with in a romantic way, and there came a time where you were being someone, you were pretending to be someone you weren't, K-name, but it came to a time where you had to rip the mask off and reveal that you couldn't be what you were pretending to be after all, because you were committed elsewhere. Let's just say, just an example. Well, there was a time there was truth that was being called for. You were being called to speak the truth, and you didn't. You didn't. So then everything went sideways. Everything went sideways. And as more time went on, because you were holding back and you continue to hold back, well, pardon me, this should be like this. Yeah, I'm just trying to be graphic here. Just to animate the reading. But yeah, it's the anger, the not being balanced, you continuing to hold yourself back keeps you locked up in your head, because your consciousness is going to keep coming up into your mind and reminding you of that particular time when there was a call for you to take action in being truthful in the moment, that you didn't do it. So it's eating at you. It's eating away at you. All right. But now you are, you are saying, I'm balancing myself. I'm not going to hold myself back. And then I would say that you're getting out of your head in the near future. But right now, you're kind of still there. You're still kind of right there because you're working on it, okay? You're working on finding that inner courage and strength to make sure that you move forward in that stability, in that security of you being like, definitely, I'm going to speak the truth from here on out, and I'm going to start with so-and-so. Okay, Dave, okay? But let's see. Let's see. What's the potential outcome? Three of Pentacles. Oh, there you go. There you go. Now, the Three of Pentacles could be you're speaking the truth about how you had somebody in a third party, if they didn't know it already. That you may be apologizing for that through this here. So now you're going to be moving forward and you want to rebuild a foundation with somebody. You literally want to work with them. Like saying, I'm coming to you. I'm here to lay it all out in front of you. All the truth that you need to know, maybe you don't even want to know, but here it is, because that's the impulsive side of this energy. Here it all is. That way you're completely, you're talking to your person. That way you're completely informed so that when I say I really would like to have a relationship with you, even if we have to start off as friends, I'm cool with that, okay? It's whatever you want. I just want to work with you on this. Can we work together on building a brand new foundation, even as it starts off as friendship? And she might say, hey, I would like more than friendship, or he might say that. And then it'll be like, you do? Okay, cool, kind of thing. All right, I can do that. I can do that. So yeah, this helped you catapult yourself into realizing that balance was needed and that your strength and courage would come from that balance. Healing is balance. When your heart and your mind are speaking to each other at the same level, like I said, the heart is up here, the mind is all over the place. But at 3D level, it's like in a lower frequency. Heart's always in the higher frequency of fifth dimension. And so your heart, you started elevating your thoughts so that you had better thoughts about everything, different perspective about stuff, about yourself, about a relationship, a past relationship, you moving forward, maybe what you got to do in order for you to move forward. You're thinking more optimistically. That's you bringing your mind in line with your heart, following your heart, right? Because your mind is following your heart. So whatever you're feeling internally, like the pulses of like desire, I want this, I want to do that, I would like to see this person again, and I just whatever, right? You're following that heart, those heartbeats, that's pinging inside of you, going, this is what you really, really, really want to do. And the mind has been largely ignoring it, but it's always been there because, if you hadn't ever spoke your truth when you were called to speak it back then, that it's always been there. It's been there. You've just been trying to push it down, keep it down, and ignore it and avoid it at all costs. Until it got to the point where you just couldn't anymore. Life circumstances were going to start throwing you lemons, especially in the relationship department of life, K-names. So now that you've had some lemons, and they were been pretty rotten and sour lemons too, let me say. And so you were motivated, highly motivated with all that rotten, sour stuff, with the mind, those fears bubbling up into your conscious mind all the time from the subconscious, saying, you need to speak your truth. You need to speak your truth. You need to speak your truth, right? And you finally say, okay, just, would you just shut up for now? Shh. So anyways, yeah, you are now answering the call. Yep. That was the need. This is the reason why you had to find balance and healing, because it just became too much. It got to the point where you just couldn't get it to shut up. It's like a little child tugging on your pants, like, mommy, and mommy's busy talking to somebody, right? daddy's busy paying attention to something, like really focused on working on something in the garage, you know. Daddy, what is it, you know, that kind of thing. So that's what the subconscious mind behaves like, is like it's constantly nattering at you, constantly. And we try our darndest to try to keep it pushed down, out of sight, out of mind. It's never out of mind. And we try our darndest, but it just keeps coming up because it has to. We can't keep stuff in our subconscious mind, because what's just below that is the truth, and the truth is your soul, the light, the truth of who you are. That love, that who you are, is just below all that chaos and drama. I call it muck and mire, the layers of mud and muck, all just covering that bright light of your soul that's just below that subconscious mind. It's in the mind too, but it's like there's the soul, and then the subconscious, and then the unconscious, and then the conscious. Just like the iceberg in the ocean, right? The top of the iceberg is your conscious mind. Everything under the water's level, and it's a huge part of the iceberg, is under the water. You don't even see it, but it's huge. It's massive. That's our unconscious and our subconscious. Woo, doggy. And then, you know, of course, ocean is considered to be the divine. So the ocean itself is completely got you. You know, if you want to refer to your mind as the iceberg above the water, and then whatever's below it. If we want to refer to our mind as that, the ocean's got us. It's even supporting our conscious mind, the stuff that we consciously are aware of. It supports it. Even that great big, huge, massive part of the unconscious and the subconscious mind, the ocean is completely supporting it. And the ocean is the divine, and it's the divine that wants to rise up through your mind, so that it can speak to you and express itself through that top portion above the water. Look at me over here, don't run into me, you know, like the Titanic, don't run into me, there's a lot more me down below. Well, I'll tell you, when the divine can rise up and speak to your that conscious part above the water level, you know that the divine has warmed the water enough that what happens is that portion of the subconscious mind just shrinks and shrinks and shrinks. So it's just like it's only going to be as big as it needs to be in order for it to continue to support the part that's above the water. That's all. So it's not nearly as dangerous to unknowing, you know, other people coming towards you. It's not going to be dangerous. You're not dangerous anymore, basically. Right? You're not dangerous. You're not hiding that danger. You may not be trying to hide danger, but there is danger nonetheless. That's called the subconscious mind, the unhealed subconscious mind. Did you let the divine warm it up? Yeah, that's the soul shining up through you and out through you. Your every finger, every toe, every word, every thought, every expression of heartfelt love and compassion. You know, your soul walking on your two legs, just expressing yourself through your personality, because it's an enlightened personality now, not a personality that is that the ego is at the helm of. So there's the ego who's in charge, or it's the divine. And if you are able to use your divinity to warm up your ego, you know, the subconscious mind, you make it smaller and smaller and less significant and a whole lot less dangerous too. So that now you really are walking more with that warmth of the divine in your consciousness. The ego is so far removed now from your everyday thoughts and emotions and the way you express yourself in your life every day, that people wouldn't, they don't generally say that you've got to, look, that guy's got a huge ego. They wouldn't say that unless you really acted like that, right? Really bad. really bad. But it really is. We're all ego until we're not. We're all ego until we allow the divine to calm those fears. And the fears is the ego that's ruling us, until we let go and release, balance ourselves, our thoughts and our heart together, so that the iceberg under the level of the ocean surface is so much smaller that there's no more interference from the ego to put you out of balance, to make you feel fearful again. Down now your mind's in the third dimension again of density, of more like negativity here at the lower densities of vibration, of frequency, of divine frequency. It's still hovering around the fifth dimension, if not higher. You're so much more feeling safer and secure in yourself because you have that balance going on. And who wouldn't feel safe and secure? Who wouldn't feel courageous and ready to take on the world when you know that the divine's got you back and has been supporting you with all that warmth, supporting you all this time? You just have to acknowledge the ocean is there, and that if you allow the divine to rise up and warm the water, so that it starts melting away the fears in your subconscious mind that have been covering in the light that you shine as the soul that's within you. If you started warming yourself up with that soul love for yourself first, and then for all others, or at least for somebody else besides yourself, and you can kick some ass, quite literally kick ass, and do it with a really nice smile on your face. You can kick some ass with a really nice smile on your face. You say, look at, I got some truth to tell you. You know what? Those pants looks terrible on you, but I'm telling you that because I love you. Those pants, let's say maybe if you wore a belt, those pants would look a whole lot better on you. And I'm telling you this because I care about you. That's where you are here. Okay, so the Three of Pentacles is you wanting to rebuild a foundation with somebody that you've been up in your head over, but you're not going to be in the near future because da-da-ding, you balance yourself, and you, because of this healing that you've been doing with the divine right here, that you've been able to dig deeper into you, into who you really are, which is the soul, which is the bravest thing in the whole universe, right? Of all creation, the soul is the bravest. So you're going to use your soul, that courage and that inner strength, to move forward, to speak to somebody out of your head. This is being in your head. This is being out of your head. You're in your heart now, because you got a whole lot of truth that you're answering the call now. You know it's time. It's divine timing now. I'm so proud of you. You realize it's time. It's either now or it's never, because if you don't do it now, you're just going to kill you. I mean, I shouldn't say that. And I say that right, like we always say it, you're just going to want to kill yourself. But I don't mean it that way. Of course, don't take it that way. But you're just going to make your life a whole lot more miserable if you don't do something to turn that around. So you don't want to be like this moving forward in your life. This is your near future. You want to turn it around. So you're ready to kick some butt and tell some truth, right? But do it in a very, very heart-centered way, loving way, loving. You're going to lay out all the truth. Even if the person that you were not kind to in the past that you're moving back towards now, even if you have something to say like, I felt like you were leaving me, or I felt like you betrayed me, or I felt like you didn't want to have a relationship with me, and so that's why I just left. Something, you speak your truth. If that is your truth, then say it. That's putting everything out on the table. All right, this is fantastic. You are about to, the potential is about to build a brand new foundation with that person that you did not answer the call to before and speak your truth then, which probably hurt her or him, but you're ready. You're ready for it. What can I say, K-names? Whether you're born in 1995 or not, I mean, this is just like, I'm sorry, I'm laughing because I had a fun time doing this reading just because I wanted to use some imagery. If you just knew me personally, you would know that this just makes sense. Okay, so take care of yourself. Have a great weekend, K-names, and we'll catch up with you next month. Bye for now.